From an infrastructure standpoint, just to go back, I want you to know that the investments we're making in our data centers, in our networking infrastructure and operations is going to be focused on these key areas. So you'll see that in Chicago and Plano, where I'm videotaping today, is going to be our two primary locations in the US for our Connect. And in Europe, it'll be in the UK, France, and Germany. Those are where we will put our major infrastructures to be able to serve the geographies. We have a couple other satellite locations for some of the legacy MyCloud capabilities, but over time they all get consolidated to a much more robust set of consolidated data centers. This is part of the process in the integration of ShoreTel. We've also spending an enormous amount of time and effort and money to ensure that our service is as reliable as the on-site. That requires fundamentally three areas of focus to be able to be not only stable, but have high performance and high support. And so when you think about the three areas, number one, it's about just core infrastructure. So what is the network topology? Where are the single points of failure? There can't be any. What is the infrastructure within the servers in the data center? So it's networking and server capability. It's OS levels. Since the acquisition of ShoreTel over the last 7 months, we have been spending an enormous amount of time and effort and money to take that infrastructure, which was on solid ground, but needed to perform at a different level. And so I'm happy to tell you today, after the 7 months of investment and re-engineering and redesign, that we've got an infrastructure that will stand up to anybody in the industry. But it's not just about the investments in infrastructure. It's how do you then operate them? How do you do upgrades? What are the operational procedures to ensure that the hardware and networking infrastructures that you have in place, that they are operated in a manner that have no disruptions to customers? So an awful lot that we brought from the Mitel side, because if you go back to our MyCloud infrastructure, our reliability was top-notch. Our customers were never down from a MyCloud business or enterprise perspective. And so we brought the operational expertise that we've had in running our MyCloud infrastructure to the Connect infrastructure after making the investments in the infrastructure to now make sure that we can operate that and deliver the reliability that your customers demand. And as well, we've also gone overboard to make sure that there's never going to be a shortage of capacity or performance. And so our design point is to design all our servers to 50% utilization. That gives us plenty of headroom for any quick, urgent requirements. But we'll always design with excess capacity to make sure that none of our server infrastructures are in a position to underperform, but most and equally important, that we're there to be able to take on any additional demand that may come up unforecasted. So three areas where we've put a lot of effort in over the last 7 months, and Connect is now top-notch in the industry. So those are what I wanted to share with you. A lot of change with Mitel post the acquisition of ShoreTel. It's now very much part of our company. We think that we are uniquely qualified to be able to take your customers, especially the medium and large customers, which are going to be more demanding. Going to be more demanding on the service, on the reliability, on the engagement, both from a reactionary as well as from a predictive manner with your customers, being able to anticipate and see issues before our customers do. That's all of the infrastructure that we're putting in place. And so as your business opportunities move much higher up into the market segmentations of medium and large, which we're seeing here in the US, you've got a partner that is making the investments to be able to take care of your customers with a firm commitment to the relationships and go-to-market with our partners. And with a firm commitment to be there with the technology from a cloud perspective that's going to enable us to be the #1 UCaaS player in the world. So I appreciate you taking the time with us to allow me to share some of the updates within here in Mitel. We look forward to partnering with you in the months and quarters ahead as we disrupt this market and bring our customers to the cloud. Thank you and have a great day.